Eating fresh and healthy isn't always an accessible option for people in parts of our community. The American Heart Association is working to change that, especially during this month. Here's why. Raquel de Hoyos, Community Impact Director with the American Heart Association, is here because it is a nutrition month, March. So we want to educate people on how to stay healthy, take care of their hearts, and eat well as well, right?
That's right, exactly. And so the American Heart Association really wants to encourage people to eat healthy, develop healthy eating habits, and today we have a delicious recipe that's going to do just that.
And we're making the dressing. We're literally making everything. What is this dressing made from?
Exactly. So this is a delicious recipe. It's a taco salad in a jar, essentially, with an avocado cilantro dressing. And so a couple of ingredients that we have here. We have some green onions that we're going to chop up, some very delicious, fresh, vibrant cilantro. We're also going to use a jalapeno.
Okay.
A little bit of avocado.
Sure.
Some lime juice, and then a little bit of sour cream.
This sounds
some canola oil.
Perfect.
And just a dash of salt and pepper.
Okay. And you need these things, and you would need a food processor?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Today we're going to use a food processor, but you could easily just chop this and whisk this together in just a regular mixing bowl. Or if you have a little hand blender or just a regular blender, you could do it in that as well.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we're going to just walk through this. And one of the things that I like to mention, so heart health, what does that mean, right? What kinds of foods are important in a heart healthy diet? Well, obviously we want foods that have lots of colors because that brings lots of vitamins, lots of minerals, and that's all good for our overall diet, but absolutely great for heart health.
Definitely.
The other thing that's really wonderful about this recipe is that it has a lot of fiber, right? So we're using a lot of colorful fruits and vegetables, as you can see here. And that fiber is going to help reduce our cholesterol, which makes things a little easier on our heart as well. Yeah, so the American Heart Association, in addition to encouraging people to eat healthy, is we want to make sure that people can access fresh, healthy foods. And so one of the wonderful ways that we do that is through a Food RX program, which is essentially encouraging healthy foods through healthcare. And so it's helping to prevent chronic diseases through adding these healthy foods, like what you see here. We have a program called Food RX, which basically provides an opportunity for us to collaborate here locally in San Antonio with healthcare organizations, small community-based clinics, and a local produce company to provide things like a food produce box, kind of with healthy ingredients like what you see here today, and then also traveling produce markets. So that accessibility issue is a huge one, and we want to make sure that we're going to places like senior centers, like hospitals, like places, libraries even, where we can set up these wonderful markets so people can have access to those foods.
Educating them at the same time. So while you continue to make the dressing, I'm going to call in Bobby Tom Yor. He is a chair with the American Heart Association Heart Ball. Thank you for being with us today, Bobby. This is wonderful what you guys are doing, but I know you're very passionate about this as a business owner yourself. What is the business sector doing to help in these efforts?
Well, in San Antonio here, we've got such a great community. We want to educate the business sector about what it takes to get the funding behind rolling out programs like this and in supporting our local communities. I mean, it's everything. We've learned that the gap to prevention is much smaller than the gap to management. So if we can narrow that gap, we're making a far greater impact much faster for our community.
That is so true, and like what she's saying, the programs you guys are providing, it's so important. I know you guys look forward to the Heart Ball as well.
We do.
What can people expect in this year's Heart Ball?
Well, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to raise a lot of money, and we're going to get that money mobilized in a way that's effective in the community, and people are going to see their dollars really go to work for the neighbors and in their community. Well,
thank you so much, Bobby, for sharing that with us. Okay, Raquel, are we done here?
We are about ready to assemble this delicious salads. One of the other wonderful things about this is that it's low sodium, which is also great for preventing hypertension, high blood pressure.
Wonderful. How can people get more information on everything Bobby and Raquel?
Yeah, so you can visit our website at heart.org/Texas. So in addition to Heart Ball, we also have an event coming up on Saturday, March 29th. It's at St. Matthew's Church from 8 to 12, and it is called Vestido Rojo. So we'll have some great education there, nutrition, stroke prevention, but you can visit our website for more information.